If you were given a choice to pick a thriller written by a foreign author or a thriller written by an Indian author, what would you choose? I would most definitely choose an Indian thriller because they are more relatable and they have plot lines that are unique only to Indian thrillers. I can say that's true because I have read a lot of Indian thrillers and quite a few foreign notable thrillers as well. And in today's video, I am going to give you a spoiler-free review of Agniban by S. Venkatesh. The author is an investor, business leader, speaker, and a famous writer. His last book, which was also his debut book, Kalkut, was loved by fans and critics for the brilliant combination of conspiracy, history, and suspense that it put together. And this is his second book, Agniban. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you what it is about, what I liked about this book, and what I disliked about this book. This video is in association with Appreciate Books and the author S. Venkatesh himself. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. But before that, hi there, I'm Manpreet. I'm India's leading books YouTuber who helps people discover new books and develop the habit of reading through a lot of videos that I do, book recommendations, book reviews. If you're new here, please subscribe, follow me on my social media, and turn your notifications on, and also subscribe to my email newsletter so that you never miss an update from me. And now let's talk about Agniban. What is it about? So there are two parallel storylines that are going on in this book. One of them is in 535 CE Egypt. Now in this time, a young warrior has to sail for India and he is carrying a very big secret with him. And then there is a present timeline where a lot of interesting things are happening. A favorite US presidential candidate has been assassinated. A lot of acts of war have been unleashed. There are nuclear submarines that are being destroyed. Indian army is facing a deadly attack. And the most terrible of these is an upcoming attack on Delhi. You have many characters in the book that you follow when different events are happening, and then there is Dhruv and Megha. Those are two characters who are brought together because of these unprecedented events, and we have to see whether they are able to stop these events or whether they further instigate these events. So that is what Agniban is about. This is basically an Indian thriller, and just like the great Indian thrillers, it brings together the conspiracy, political elements, and history and mythology, all of it together to create a nice, thrilling plot. Now, diving into my Indian Booktuber's review about this book. So, the major theme of the book is something that I felt most impressed with, and that is the climate change. Yes, amidst all the conspiracy and all the curious things that are happening in this book, the underlying theme that is maintained is of the climate change, and that I really appreciated. Then there are also several elements in the plot that the author has used which actually happened in our history, which makes the book much more realistic and impressive. However, when we discuss the plot, there is one thing that I did not like about the book, and that is it is sometimes very predictable. For example, who is the mastermind of all these operations? Now, ever since they got introduced in the book, I could just I could just guess this is the person because there were things that were conveniently missed or not mentioned just so that there is no attention given to this character. But then again, if you are a thriller reader or a crime fiction reader like me, you would pay attention to that character, and that is why it became very predictable for me. And also, here's the thing, it's not just about this particular thing. The whole plot and where it will go, that is quite simple. There are no twists and turns in it. There are a lot of textbook tropes that have been used in the book, and then there are major events that happen, but how they end up, that is all just very textbook. So it got very predictable for me. And I say that as a thriller reader who loves racy, twisty, complicated plots. And for me, this was not that, but it's still 100% enjoyable. I'm sure you will enjoy it because the whole events and the way that happens and the way everything has been put together, that is very amazing. But yes, if it was not that predictable and that simple, I would have liked it even more. Now, talking about characters. The book has a lot of interesting characters, and the characters in general are a lot in this book, and their roles are very small. However, the author has been able to deliver these characters so well. I mean, it is just so much fun reading these characters. My favorite characters would be the current US President Bob Brown and the tech visionary entrepreneur Stan Hobbs, because it was really fun to kind of think who these characters are inspired from. Okay, and it was really fun to be reading about these characters. Stan Hobbs' introduction in the book, I loved it so much. Like, his character is just something You will be impressed in a second. Then we obviously have Dhruv and Megha. Now Dhruv has his past and he's a okay character, but Megha plays this typical historian in a fictional bookish world. Okay, but here's the thing. Instead of giving her the very typical role of a damsel in distress, the author has given a small flavor and a lot of extra set of traits to her character, which make her comparatively very strong female character. Of course, she's not as strong as compared to Dhruv, who he is in the book, but she's also not that typical character who's always waiting for the hero to save her. So I really like that about Megha's character. Another character that I really liked in the book is Neha Yadav. Now she has a very small role in the book, but just like her profession, she holds a very powerful position in her profession. Just like that, her role in the book, that seemed really powerful and that seemed really cool. And with that, let me just come back to the plot a little bit. I want to mention this particular thing. So there is this event that you see on the back cover of the book that is about to happen in Delhi, and the way it happens, I loved the way the author went slow-mo with that. The event begins and then you read it in a slow-mo style, and I loved how that particular portion of the book was. So that is also something that I wanted to mention that I forgot while discussing the plot. But now coming to the writing style, which is very smooth and something you will fly through. Trust me, if you have 2 to 3 spare hours of your time, and if you just sit down with this book, I can assure you that you will keep flipping the pages unless an external force interrupts your reading experience. This book is that good. You just start reading it and you just want to keep reading it. It's so enjoyable that way. The writing is simple, intriguing, and it just keeps you held inside this book's world. So yeah, in simple words, it's definitely a page-turning novel, and it's something that if you pick up, you are going to end up with a feeling of fulfillment and happiness once you finish reading it. So overall, when I talk about Agniban by S. Venkatesh, I think it's a really good Indian thriller that combines a lot of elements like politics, history, mythology, climate change, technology, science fiction, secret cult organizations, and all of that stuff into one amazing tale that you are going to enjoy reading. So if you're looking for your next weekend read, I would definitely recommend you to try out Agniban by S. Venkatesh. Overall, I gave it 4.3 out of 5 stars. It is really the thriller of the post-COVID time that highlights the possibilities of conspiracies of today's time, and I really enjoyed reading it. So yes, that's what I think about this book. If you have read Agniban, let me know what you think about it. I know a lot of you actually messaged me saying that you have read Kalkut by the author and you loved it, which I also plan to read now that I have read this book and enjoyed it. So if you have read any of his books, let me know in the comments down below. And also, let me know if you think the same about this book, or if you think differently. Let's discuss this book, because that's what this channel is for. And yes, thank you so much for watching this video. This is Manvi signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.